So welcome all. In this video, I will give you an idea about the content of engineering graphics by Kerala Technical University. Kerala Technical University. This is first year subject. That means you have to study this subject either in the semester 1 or in the semester 2. Actually, 50% of the students will take engineering graphics in one semester and 50% in the next semester, like that. So engineering mechanics and engineering graphics, 50% students. And the category is actually engineering science. And this is the subject code. This is the subject code EST 110. EST 110. Okay. So the main aim of this subject, engineering graphics, is to enable the student to effectively perform technical communication through graphical representation as per global standards. So as per the global standards, the students effectively perform the technical communication through the graphical representation, various graphical representations. Graphical representation. Graphical representation. That means through figures or through drawings or sketches, etc. So for example, if a civil engineer, so the civil engineer is effectively perform his concepts, his ideas. Say for example, the construction of a building. Okay, so the say the construction of a building. The construction of a building. So the preparation of the plan, the elevation, the sectional view of the building, etc. So the civil engineer is actually effectively perform the technical communication through this plan elevation. That means the graphical representation as per the global standards. That means everybody in the world can understand the concepts, the graphical representations, everybody in the world. So that means as per the that is the meaning of as per the global standards. So another example, if a mechanical engineer, so his machine components, his front view, isometric view, sectional view of various machine components, assemblies, etc. Graphical representation as per the global standards. Similarly, electrical engineering, electronics engineering, like that. So that is the main aim of this subject. Effectively perform technical communication through the graphical representation as per the global standards. So these are the outcomes. These are the outcomes. So if you are studying a course, once your course is completed, your your course is completed, these are your outcomes. Okay, CO1 outcome 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you will get all these outcomes. If these outcomes will not meet, that means either the teaching will be the teaching is actually a failure because of the teacher, or because of the teaching you can't understand the outcomes, you will not get the outcomes. So some problems are there. Okay, so any subject you are studying, there will be some outcomes. So the outcome of this subject is, these are the 6 outcomes. So first outcome is draw the projection of points and lines located in different quadrants. You have to locate you have to so you have to draw the projection of points. That means you have to draw the different views, front view, top view. Okay, draw the projection of points, a simple point, okay, and a line, Okay, so for example, a line AB, you have to draw the various projection of points and lines located in different quadrants. Quadrants means our space is actually divided into 4 areas. That is called a quadrants. So this is outcome number 1. Okay, you can draw the projection of points and lines located in different quadrants. Then the second outcome number 2, prepare multi-view orthographic projections. Multi-view means front view, top view, side view, multi-view, okay, etc. You have to prepare various multi-view orthographic projections of various objects, different types of objects, by visualizing them in different positions. Okay, you have to visualize the objects, in different positions, and you have to prepare multi-view orthographic projections. Then outcome number 3, you have to draw sectional views and develop surfaces of a given object. Okay, that means sectional view means cut the object and study the interior details of the object. That is called a sectional view. Okay, and develop surfaces of the given object. Develop surfaces means you have to open the object and draw the development. Okay, draw the development view. Okay, that means you will get an object. You have to visualize that object in your mind, and then you have to develop that object. Okay, also you have to draw the sectional views. That is outcome number 3. Then you have to prepare pictorial drawings. Okay, pictorial drawings means 3D drawings. 3D. Okay, so till CO3. So 1 minute. Yeah, this till CO3. This till CO3. This is actually 2D, only 2D. So this CO4, you have to prepare 3D. You have to prepare a 3D object. Prepare pictorial drawings using the principles of isometric and perspective project. So these are the two concepts used for preparing the 3D pictorial drawings. To visualize objects in 3 dimensions. Okay, you have to prepare pictorial drawings with the principles of isometric and perspective projections to visualize objects in 3 dimensions. Then outcome number 5, convert the 3D view into orthographic view. That means 3D view means length, breadth, and height. You have to convert this 3D view into this 2D view. Okay, 3D to 2D. That is outcome number 5. Okay, so I will say, for example, I will give you a 3D object. You have to convert that 3D view into orthographic view. So orthographic view means 2D view. Then obtain multi-view projections. Multi-view, what is multi-view? Multi-view projection means front view, top view, side view, etc. You have to obtain multi-view projections and solid models. Solid models means 3D objects using CAD tools. CAD means, what is CAD? Computer aided drafting or computer aided designing, computer aided drafting. So you are using a particular application. With your computer, in your computer, and you have to develop the 2D as well as the 3D objects, 2D drawing and 3D objects. That is called a computer aided drafting. Okay. So these are the outcomes. So these all are very important. Okay, and also this CO1 to CO5, that is actually manual drawing. Okay, manual drawing means you have to use pencil. Okay, you have to use pencil. Okay, you have to draw the sheets. Okay, for drawing the 2D as well as this 3D. Whereas this outcome number 6, this is in your computer. This will happen in your computer. Okay, this will happen in your computer. Okay, so this is actually mapping of the course outcome with the program outcomes. Okay, so program means you are, say for example, if you are a mechanical engineering student, that means your program is mechanical. Okay, so your program consisting of 12 outcomes, that is called program outcomes. Course outcome means each course having outcomes, that is called course outcomes. Okay, so suppose say if you are actually completing a mechanical engineering, you will get outcomes, that outcome is called a program outcomes. Okay, and this course outcome is actually mapped with this program outcomes. Okay, so this is actually a table represents the the course outcome with the program outcomes. Okay, and this is the assessment pattern. That means based on Bloom's category, remember, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate, create. So the assessment pattern will be based on the Bloom's category. Okay, so this is the mark distribution. So total marks is 150, and CIE means continuous internal evaluation. CIE, okay, continuous internal evaluation. That means internal. Okay, that means from your college. Then ESE means end semester examination. That means university. University is conducting examination. That is end semester examination. So this is actually the internal mark, and this is university 100. So total marks will be 150, and the end semester examination duration is 3 hours. This internal, coming to this internal, okay, you have to attend the class regularly such that you will get 10 marks. Okay, then the next 40 marks. Okay, next 40 marks. So I will divide this into section A. Section A and section B. Okay, so section A, this is 25 marks. Okay, and section B, 15 marks. Okay, that means total 40 marks. So in this section A, okay, so there will be test. For test, mark will be 15. Okay, then class work is there. So based on the class work, you will get 10 marks. Okay, so 15 plus 10, that means 25. Here also test is there. For test you will get 10 marks, and class work, so class work is actually 5 marks. Okay, so section B is actually CAD. Section D is actually CAD. Section A is manual. Okay, so both manual plus CAD, so you will get 40 marks. So 40 plus 10, total 50 marks. This is the internal splitter. Okay, so this class work 10 plus 5. Okay, 10 plus 5, what is 15? 15 plus attendance, 25. Okay, so easily you will get 50% marks. Okay, so easily you will get 50% mark. If you don't get 50% internal, that means that is the problem. Okay, you will get easily you will get 50% marks. Is it clear? Yeah. The remaining 15 plus 10. Okay, that means remaining 25. So remaining 25 means remaining 50%. So that is the okay. So exam. So from test, okay, 25 marks. That means 50%. Anyway, you will get some marks from exam. So exam because of some so there will be some difficulty in the question paper. So this we can't predict, but in your hand, you can attend your class regularly. You can submit the class for correct time, so such that you will get 25 marks. That means 50%. So that's up to you. Okay, then okay, so I have explained. So I have explained what is CIA, continuous internal evaluation, also this end semester examination. So end semester examination, I already mentioned 3-hour examination, and this examination will be on A4 size booklet. Okay, you have to draw answers in the A4 size booklet, and the mark will be of 100 marks. Okay, so the question pattern is like this. From each module, okay, from each module there will be 2 questions. Okay, you have to answer any one. Okay, answer any one. So into 20 marks. Okay, that means 5 into 25 questions. Okay, that means 100 marks. So this course level assessment questions. Okay, so questions actually framed based on the outline given under each course outcomes. So this is, as I already mentioned, course outcome. So this is course outcome 1. Okay, so course outcome 1. You have to locate different points and different quadrants as per the conditions. Then problems on lines inclined to both planes. You have to find the true length, its angles, traces, etc. Then course outcome number 2, you have to draw the orthographic views of various solids and also combination of solids. Combination of solids means more than 2 objects. More than 2 objects. More than 2 objects. Then solids inclined to reference, any one reference plane. Solids inclined to both reference plane. Okay, the next is the course outcome. Okay, course outcome 3. Section. Section means you have to cut the object with the help of a cutting plane. Then you find the location and inclination of the cutting plane given true shape of the section. Okay, so true shape will be given. You have to locate the cutting plane and you have to find the location as well as the inclination of the cutting plane. Then development. Development means you have to open the object and also its section views. That is outcome number 3. Then next is outcome number 4. Okay, outcome number 4. You have to prepare the 3D isometric view. That means 3D solids. Also, you have to, first one is solids, then second is the combination. Combination means more than 2 object. More than 2 object. More than 2 objects. That is called combination. Then draw the perspective view of solids. Okay, you have to draw the perspective view of solids. Then course outcome 5. Okay, you have to draw orthographic views from the given 3D view. Okay, so you will get a 3D view. So from the 3D view, you have to draw the orthographic view. Orthographic view means front view, top view, side view, etc. Then outcome number 6. Okay, you will be given a given figure including dimensions. Okay, you have to draw the given figure using 2D software. Okay, you have to draw the figure in 2D software. Then create 3D model. Okay, you have to create 3D model using modeling software from the given orthographic views or 3D figure or from real 3D objects. Okay, so you have to create 3D model. You have to create 3D model using any modeling software, either from the given orthographic views. Okay, one from orthographic views. Orthographic view means top view, front view, side view. And second is or 3D figure. Okay, you will get a 3D figure. Okay, you will get a 3D figure. You will get a 3D figure, and with the help of this 3D figure, you have to prepare the 3D model. Or from real 3D objects. Real 3D objects. Okay. This is outcome number 6. Yeah, this is the sample. This is actually a model question paper. This is a model question paper. APJ Abdul Kalam Technological University. So here you can see the course code, subject name. So maximum marks 100. So the duration already explained is 3 hours. Okay, so there are some instructions. So you have to follow the instructions. Retain necessary construction lines. So when you draw various projections, isometric projection, perspective projection, or orthographic views, there will be some construction lines. Construction line means that lines are actually useful for creating the final view. And also that construction line are actually not important, because our final isometric view or this front view, top view, side view, or perspective view. So all those views are important, but we need some construction lines. So you have to. So you are actually drawing various construction lines when you are drawing. When you are actually create some say isometric view or perspective view or orthographic view. So you are actually used to various construction lines. So no need to remove all those construction lines. So you have to retain all those construction lines. Okay, that is number 1. You have to retain all the necessary construction lines. Then show necessary dimensions. So say for example, if you are draw this rectangle, and this length will be, so this length will be say 20 mm, and this will be 40. Okay, you have to mark this all the dimensions in the drawing. That is very, very important. Okay, so that means that is called a show necessary dimensions. Then answer any one question from each module. So you have to answer any one question. Okay, there will be 2 questions. Say for example, this is module 1. You can see 2 questions. So you have to answer only one question from each module. Each question carries 20 marks. Okay, so the weightage of each question is 20 marks. Okay, so this is the question from module 1. This is the question from module 1. Okay, question number 1 and 2. Okay, you have to answer any one question. Okay, this is from lines, projections of lines. Okay, you can see the end point of a line. You can see the one end of a line. So this question is from projections of lines. Then module 2, coming to module 2. Okay, coming to module 2, here object pentagonal pyramid. Here object is hexagonal prism. That means solid, projections of solids. Okay. You will be given a solid, okay, and with some conditions, say 30 degree to VP or 30 degree to HP, 45 degree to VP. So you have to draw the projections. You have to draw the projections. Okay, then next is module 3. Okay, so module 3 is actually section. Module 3 is section and development. Okay, so you can see a triangular prism. Okay, and here you can see the true shape is given. True shape is actually a trapezium, and you have to find the inclination of the cutting plane. And second question is you have to draw the development of a pentagonal pyramid. Okay, so section and development, that is module 3. The next is module 4. Module 4 is actually isometric projection. Module 4 is isometric projection. Frustum of a cone, then hexagonal prism. You have to draw the 3D isometric view. That is from module 4. Okay, next is from module 5. Okay, so this is actually perspective view. Okay, this is again 3D view. Perspective view. Object is given. Then question number 10, that is 3D. This is 3D view. 3D view is given. That means length, breadth, height is given of this object is given. You have to draw the 3 orthographic view. 3 orthographic view means front view, top view, and side view. So this is the model question paper. Okay, so that means here you can see the total. Okay, so total 10 questions you have to answer 5. So 5 multiplied by 20, that means 100. Okay, so this is a sample. Actually, this is a scheme of values, how to value your paper. Okay, okay. If any doubt, you just go through this. Okay, for example, first question. If you are locating the points correctly and projections of the line, you will get 4 marks. If you are finding true length by any one method, you will get 6 marks. If you are finding true inclination with the VP, you will get 2 marks. Find inclination with HP, you will get 2 marks. If you are locating horizontal trace, you will get 2 marks. If you are locating vertical trace, you will get 2 marks. And dimensioning and neatness, 2 marks. That means 1 mark for dimensioning and 1 mark for neatness. Okay, so this is the split up. Okay, so say for example, if you are not locating the traces and you are not marking the dimensions and overall your neatness is not so good, so 2 plus 2 4 6. Okay, so your total mark will be 20 minus 6, that means only 14. You will get only 14 marks. So 2 marks because you are not locating horizontal trace, so 2 marks removed, so you will not get 2 marks. Similarly, you are not locating vertical trace, 2 marks, no, not 2 marks. Then dimensioning and neatness, 2 marks. So please go through this. This will, okay. Then here from the solids, in the solids problem, okay, you are drawing the initial first top view and first front view, you will get 4 marks. Then first inclination views, you will get 4 marks, and final inclination, you will get 8 marks. Then some edges are actually invisible edges. So if you are actually marking invisible edges correctly, you will get 2 marks, and dimensioning and neatness 2 marks. Okay, so for example, if you are not marking invisible edges correctly and also dimensioning and neatness, okay, you will not get 4 marks. That means 20 minus 4, only you will get 16 marks, like that. Okay, or say for example, or if you are not drawn this first inclination view, second inclination view, and also this adjust dimensioning, etc., only you will get 4 marks. You will get only 4 marks. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, so initial plan and elevation 4 marks. Locating section plane, you will get 5 marks. True shape, if you are drawing true shape, you will get 5 marks. Finding inclination of cutting plane, 2 marks. Then dimensioning and neatness, 2 marks. Okay, so I hope you got an idea. Okay. Okay, similarly, development also. Initial position, plan and elevation 4 marks. Development of the pyramid 6 marks. Okay, so positions 4 marks. So this is the split up. Okay, so isometric projection, if you are drawing isometric scale 4 marks, initial position 4 mark. If you are drawing the isometric projection of prism, you will get 5 marks. Sphere 5 marks. Dimensioning and neatness 2 marks. Okay, same way the perspective view and the final. Okay, so this is the syllabus. First angle projection to be followed. That means the object is situated in first quadrant. Okay. Then I already mentioned there will be 2 sections, section A and section B. Section A is actually performed on A4 size sheets. Okay, or here we can use notebook. Okay, here we can use you can practice problems in your notebooks. Then section B conducted on the CAD lab. Okay, so this is the section A. That means module 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And section B, this is to be conducted in CAD lab. Section B to be conducted in CAD lab. Okay, so these are the textbooks you can refer. Okay, you can refer ND Bhatt, John Casey. Okay, so reference books Anil Kumar, Agarwal, Benjamin, Duff, Kulkarni, Lussard, Varghese, P.A. Varghese, Venugopal. Okay, you can use any book. You can use any book. Okay. So this is the course contents and lecture schedule. Okay. So introduction to the subject, graphics, various types of lines, dimensioning, 1 hour. Okay. So this is the number of hours. Then explaining the concepts of principal planes of projection, various quadrants, locating points on different quadrants, etc. 2 hours. So projections of lines inclined to one plane, line inclined to both planes, trapezoidal method of solving problems, etc. 2 hours, etc. So these are the time. And here section B, the total hours 2 plus 2 4 4 plus 2 6 8. So total 8 hours. So total 8 hours you have to complete this solid modeling, also 2D drafting in software. Okay, software. So rest, the section A is actually manual. Okay, so EGS, in EGS section A and section B. Okay, section A is manual and section B is CAD. Okay, so that's all. Thank you.